We live. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm SK. Joining me today, Popos and MK.
What's up, world breakers, man?
It's not gonna be a thing.
It's not going to be a thing. But maybe if I say it often enough and once in every single episode, people catch. Maybe it'll catch on.
I'm a breaker.
Why are mines there?
No, I'm there. You're mine.
There, like just a breaker.
We'll find something else for the
What I'm
people.
trying to do though.
We'll find something else for the
I'd
people.
be like,
Maybe builders make sense, but at the same time, no.
nah, cabbage, because CAB, catch a break.
Cabbage.
I don't know. I feel like the people should put an input. We'll
People should let's make a poll.
follow us on Instagram if you don't follow us on Instagram already.
Yeah.
And then we'll put a poll up after you see this
On
episode.
how we should create a name for the fan base. But with that being said, let's take a look at what's happening in the world right now. Rockstar is shelving GTA 6 and Red Dead Redemption remakes to focus on finishing GTA 6. Yeah, GTA 5 to focus on finishing GTA 6.
That's a good idea.
When is GTA?
Let me tell you something about GTA 6. GTA and the GTA franchise is just so exclusive because they don't release. Think about it like this.
Yeah.
Imagine releasing just once every blue. Your anticipated return makes the product more desired.
But then, if the product doesn't meet the standards, it's
You
like
still
fit.
bought it. At the end of the day, you still bought the product. Did you not?
Yeah.
But
No.
then it discourages, like, let's give an example which honestly never mind. Right? Some people were saying, no, you know what? After my second, third, fourth, fifth listen, I came around to the album. But what was the initial pull? This album is ass. This album is mid. And that drove people away. Of course, there were people who were
It's
already
different with
listening
the
to
game.
it. It's the same thing with the
No,
game.
let me explain why.
Because it's that.
Because it's too.
Because the album, like,
You have to
much
buy.
engaging in a game. You're trying to, especially now, the way the game is moving, gaming in general is moving today. It's more online based, like online gaming, than like first-person storytelling games. If you know what I'm
No,
saying.
but what I'm saying is, regardless, or maybe like FIFA. What was it? FIFA 22
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 21? One of the FIFAs was really bad, and it's still good
22.
numbers. It was 22, man.
21 was good. I don't want to lie.
21 was-
Anyone who says 22 was
21 was
bad.
good. I think
21 was
the
bad.
22 things I feel like they got a creative block as well. FIFA.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
I
so that's what I'm
tell
saying.
you,
But
FIFA
people
has-
still bought it. You see what I'm
Also,
saying?
like FIFA has so much potential as well. Like, at the same time.
You know that they're
I don't know.
stopping.
I feel like
Yeah, it's not gonna be
I feel like it's
After FIFA 23
they've
is the last
they've
one.
been in the game
for so long.
for so long.
23.
22 is the last one. Then the one's gonna come next.
They're gonna say like
I'm-
it's gonna
I'm-
be like EA Sports. EA's
They're each gonna have their
EAFC,
own
yeah. It's gonna
thing.
be called like EAFC.
And the other one's gonna be called football or something.
Yeah, it's me. I can't play PES. See?
No, PES.
Nah, James like
I
PES is
I wouldn't say much. PES isn't for everyone. Eh? If you like PES, you like PES. But for me, nah.
Like, of course, you can still configure it to have normal controls, but the original control, like you score with square, you cross with circle. It's just a whole mess in jail.
Nah, it's not. Yeah, PES is. The thing is, the graphics also what gets people off.
Nah,
Yeah,
the
I mean-
graphics are good nowadays. I won't lie. I'll give it to them.
So,
The graphics
it's
are
still called
cool.
PES though. It's not PES anymore. Yeah. What is it? It's eFootball. Now they renamed the brand to eFootball.
Still PES, baba.
Graphics are graphics, my boy.
Graphics are
It's
graphics.
still PES, baba. You know what I'm saying?
Even like with GTA.
It's
The thing is GTA. One
like
thing.
what you call it? If SCOM changed to like United South African Electricity Company and if they
Still
had
SCOM.
load shedding,
It's still
there'll still be SCOM.
It's still
Yeah.
come until we get
Different
different
results.
services.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even like the thing with GTA is because they've been on like consistency for the past like couple of years, like releasing a game every time, like GTA San Andreas, GTA 3, and I was expecting like almost once every 3 years to release. Then like GTA 5 came out in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, and like now in 2022, we've been having a room with GTA 6 for a lot of the time
But you've been having fun with GTA 5, haven't you?
because they keep making online remakes, online challenges. And
That's the
all.
point.
Yeah, but
Keep the audience busy.
But not the whole. But there's still that diehard that knows that, hey guys, this GTA 6. What I'm saying.
yeah,
And it's just gonna be like a
Yeah, but
slap in
still,
the
at the end of the
face
day, you still have to play the game.
if they've been working in the lab for so long and it ends up not being a good final product. That's what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, like, even if it's not good, like, you have to go to a shop and buy the game. Once you buy the game, like, you can't go back and say, nah, I'm returning this because I don't like the game.
yeah. Because the thing is,
Something genuine has to be wrong with the game for you to return
If I
it.
buy it and then I can charge back.
you have to test it, you get back afterwards.
Yeah, I can charge back. Tell my bank, hey yo, I bought this game was bought fraudulently. Please return my funds because this game is ass.
If you bought it online.
Yeah, and that's like one thing that people actually do a lot. Like, what's this thing? Speaking of, I was not speaking of it, but did you guys see that thing? Also, because speaking of what's going on in the world, that guy, what's his name? Ryan Trahan. It was a guy on YouTube. Come on, guys. Can't tell you not on YouTube. We post on YouTube, but you're not on YouTube. What kind of people are you guys?
Just go,
There
dog.
was a guy, he was delivering a penny to Mr. Beast in 30 days, starting from nothing, right? And he got his initial goal was to raise, I think, 100,000, which was equivalent to million meals.
Yeah.
I think he ended up raising like 1.3 mil. Anyways, he just went through that and like one of the top donors, like charged back, and they made a fraudulent thing. I remember I told you about that guy, what's his name? I was like, yo, look at this guy, he's being so charitable. Donated 150,000, and then like it came out that his things were fraudulent. So that's also something I feel like that also kind of affects local businesses, whereby people scam other people and like with things like chargebacks and claiming.
Yeah.
And then there's still that other aspect. Like how many times I don't know, but for me, my Instagram's kind of like custom to me now. Almost every day I see an ad for like Air Forces for like 800, 2 for 1.6,
that's a scam,
2
bro.
for
Make
2,000, that kind of stuff. How many times do people fall for that?
Yeah, you know.
And they get done dirty.
I almost fell for one of those things, eh? The other day I saw some other nice pants on Instagram and I was like, hey, let me buy these things. Yo, thank the Lord, you know. Then my card didn't accept that transfer.
You lucky, bro. Me, it was last year on IG, I made myself a nice amount of money. I wanted to buy these other sweater, like the one you only find like in America, these Nike sweaters, only in the States. So then I sent this person, the person went to Tech and all this stuff. After like 2 weeks, I sent the person the email. It's not here.
Because can buy Nigerian prince.
How much did you say?
The thing was like a solid 1.1.
Ah!
What's painful, man? What's painful?
Damn.
It's valid because like it's
not valid.
No,
How can you spend 1.1 on Instagram?
Sweater,
No, how can you spend 1.1 on Instagram?
No, that's valid. There's proper stores that are reliable. But on a sweater,
I searched this.
sweater. 1.0, I still touched 4
I
figures.
searched. No, I was buying 2 of them. I searched on Google this Nike sweater.
Yeah, long day.
On Nike.com, and the price was more like 1.2, 1.3.
But you were buying 2, my man. Did you think you were doing that
like
special?
2 for 2. Like there was 2 of them.
But on Nike.
Add it up on Nike, yeah.
So the price wasn't different, but you chose to go this.
No, the price.
Yeah, man.
The price in the
Yeah, I know.
And then I thought like after like
Some people are crying out, please rob me, take my money.
Yeah,
nah,
no.
not even that. Me, I think it was like a friend of mine bought it, and their things came back. Yeah, they got their stuff. I'm like, okay, it's trustworthy. Let me also go on that platform. Nix post. So yeah, that's not.
Sometimes you must take the risk. Like there's a certain perfume company whom I bought perfume from, and
I won't say, like, you
I
know,
won't
if you're on a
say too
sponsor,
much.
if you're on a sponsor and you know where it is.
You know yourselves. Let's believe you're doing the right things, and you hooked me up with that designer fragrance for a very, very
You know,
cheaper price than the retail.
I know it was the same.
And it was there were a lot of people like when you go to their comments, There's a couple of good ones, there's a couple of bad ones. So I remember taking this, I was like, let me just see, got them the next day, 2-day delivery, Baba.
But it's not this, but the financial expense that you had to do, was not as deep as 1.1.
Yeah.
So it was a risk worth taking.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
There was a risk worth taking.
Yeah, but I think it's only available in the States as well. Because I think I want this sweater. I went to Nike South Africa website. Wasn't there. I go to the Nike Wood with my mom. Yeah, Knicks wasn't there. And it's only it's these winter stuff. It's for snow winter. So I think the site wasn't there. But yeah, 1.1 gone.
Me, my parents still have me about it to this day.
I would be sleeping. My dad would wake me up
and lost 1.1.
You spent 1.1 on something that never came. We're still waiting to this day.
They still tuning.
They still right.
They shake me me and tell me. Whenever I go something, they're like, remember that 1.1. Go fetch it.
Really, you want to buy something worth 1.1, they're like, yeah, it would have been such a handy, amount of money to have right now, but you spent it on something that never even came.
No, I think the money I made it back. Hey, it's something I
love to see.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah, but regardless, it's still money.
At least you bought somebody's kids a meal for that day, man. That's what I can say.
Put a bottle with it. No, but you know how money circulates. At the end of the day, someone got fed with that 1.1.
I don't even care. That's my money.
I don't know what you are doing. We're trying to comfort you. Yeah, you want to be comforted.
No, 1.1. It doesn't grow on trees.
Okay.
But I feel like you pause.
Nah, keep going.
I was saying I just feel like money in general is it's a touchy subject.
The nature of money.
The
we spoke about this in the
didn't touch it. You just passed it, but you didn't actually go.
The nature of money. I don't know. I feel like I remember seeing a TikTok. Like one thing I've learned about South Africa now, if you have money, you enjoy the country. But if you don't,
then South Africa,
it's not gonna be easy.
Like countries where you don't need to have money, like about Norway, those countries, those Nordic countries where taxpayers are high. They even if you don't have money.
I feel like there's also something that said the Dutch economy proves that increasing tax on the wealthy won't bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. What do you guys think about that?
Let me tell you something. I don't think it's fair to increase taxes on the rich. I don't want to lie to you. I don't think it's fair. This has been on my mind. I know that it's we don't live in an equal, what do you call it? World.
Yeah.
So we don't live in an equal world, and the rich are really rich and the poor are extremely poor, right? But it's a thing of
transition.
Exactly. Especially in Africa, right? But for me, I don't think it's fair for you to say because you're richer than person B, please give me more money. Especially in South Africa, where the government wastes the tax money. If I knew that my tax was going somewhere where it's actually beneficial to the people, including me, I don't want to just pay taxes and then I'm not benefiting only the poor people. It must be equal. It should be equal. We should all benefit.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but I do hear what you say about seeing your money at use. At proper use, not just getting told, no, your money is helping. I want to see my money.
No, because you see, they increase the taxes, right? And then now we're paying more taxes. The richer people are paying more taxes. And you just see, our Ramaphosa going to a club, then you hear this farm news, you're like, what's going on? Now you ask yourself, what's going on actually? Because
I understand your point of view in that regard. But yeah, I feel I don't know how to feel about it, but for me personally, I draw the line at 50%. That's really where I draw the line.
I draw the line at 30. 50% is a stretch. You work hard. You work long hours,
I'm not saying
30 is still a lot.
30 is a lot, man.
15 money is where I draw the line.
No,
I'm talking from a point of ethics. Because now it's
no.
Because here in the south,
you make 5 million, and you only working with 2.5, you're gonna be happy with that. And that's before you pay. That's before you pay for like bread, which already has like VAT inside. It already has VAT. You're paying for groceries. A car already has VAT inside. You already gonna pay 50%.
Listen.
I don't know about that.
Listen to my POV.
Business taxes.
Listen to my POV. No, you're crazy.
Have you heard of double taxation?
I know what that is.
So then, where like, let's say we start a business with 3 of us, right? And then we each get dividends, right? Yeah. The company tax and then the dividends tax.
And then capital gains tax. There's a lot of tax jargon. But my chat is anything I'm saying from an ethics point of view for government. Once you start, because like it, hate it or love it, the stats are, of course, I don't even think like 50% of the people pay that much, but the top income earners in South Africa earning more than R1 million a year.
They don't pay taxes.
They do. No, I was going to tell you how much they pay. 52%.
So they're carrying the whole.
No, they're not. You know what happens, man? The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the middle class carry. The middle class are carrying the country. They
have the financial burden on them.
Exactly. They have the financial burden. They feel all these. I doubt Patrice Motsepe is there. Yo, petrol, another R1. Damn it.
Do you think he cares?
Okay, that's even a stretch. A multi-millionaire. I doubt a multi-millionaire is there looking at that extra R1 for the liter. They don't care. But our parents, when that extra R1 result, the middle class, when that extra R1 results in...
You see less cars on the street.
Yeah, you see less cars on the street results in them having to pay an extra R100 to fill up their tank. That R100, okay, let's just say we're really bad with hyperinflation right now, and bread is 20 rand. That's 5 loaves of bread or 1 extra liter. Or maybe a couple extra liters. You see, you get to that point where people have to start making those kinds of sacrifices. Am I filling up my car, or am I paying rent? Am I paying rent, or am I eating? Am I paying rent and not eating? You see, it's just a very, very vicious cycle.
But I don't know if tax, I don't think it's fair to be taxing the richer more. I feel like, you can tax them more because they do earn more, right? Yeah. That 50% is a stretch. 50%. That's
is over.
That's not. Do you know what? You say let's be equal, right?
Yeah.
Then why don't you just tax the poor person 50% of their cash income? No, because that's fair. Because that's fair. 50% is not a small amount for anyone. You make
50% of R1 is the same 50% of $1 million.
Yeah.
Because if you...
Well, everyone is not the same, though, but the same, at some point, it is the same. It's not the same, but it's the same at this. Because at a certain,
we
get a certain level of lifestyle for different people. But with that being said, for me, that high lifestyle of mine, I need to maintain it for the sake of my family, because I got the whole family used to it.
And if 50% is being taken away.
Exactly. 50%, that's a lot. To me,
it is a lot.
15%, 15, 1.5.
15% is already a lot. You know what? 10% is already a lot, man. 10% is already a lot. Think about this, dog. It makes you, in your mind, right? It makes you not even want to work hard. Because if I make $1 billion, I just have to give 500 million away. If I'm paying 50%.
Yeah.
If I make $2 billion, I have to give $1 billion away. The amount just keeps on raising, dog. And you're like, what's the point of making more money?
What's the point of working hard?
Here's the next topic relating to this. What do you guys think of companies, right? In COVID, I think I've spoken to a teacher about it, actually.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he said, though. Companies in COVID who reduced salaries, right? Which is fine. The companies are making money. I can't expect you to pay what you used to pay me, right?
Yeah.
But now that we're out of COVID, they still have those same salaries for those.
Okay, my question is, here's the question. If they decrease the salaries, that's fine, eh? But did the people at the top also get a salary decrease? Then it's not fair. Because...
I know, I can even name it.
No.
Grenade bomb.
But...
Very,
the people...
It's very cool out there.
Yeah.
If the top people didn't get a decrease, most companies or good companies, when that happened, what they did was the people at the top, they first got a decrease in their salaries. And as things went worse, it's easier for you to say, okay, then employers, look, we tried. With our salaries, we tried. But now it's not looking good. So everyone has to cut.
This thing of working from home now, so changing the way companies operate now. Because now companies, they apparently, like, there's a study where they said, like, companies save more money by buying laptops and sending them back home with their guys who work at home than actually bringing them here.
Yeah, I'm saving money on electricity, saving money on
janitors and all this.
On renting office space. It's just a huge cut in cost over the long term, you know. So I definitely understand that.
But do people work as efficiently as they would at work?
I think
they do work more efficiently.
I think they do.
Certain people. Because when you were at home during COVID, did your grades go up or down?
That's me though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's different.
No, remember, I'm not getting paid to go to school.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. What?
Now, you know what? I feel like, I'm not getting paid. Exactly.
There's a certain professionalism you have to carry,
I think,
regardless of whether it's COVID or not. Like, hate it or love it.
Yes.
Certain people, like, even though they're getting paid, the self-discipline is not there. So they just genuinely have to be there, otherwise they're not gonna do any work.
Yeah.
Okay,
and that's why businesses can't take that risk.
What do you guys think of Elon Musk having a baby with one of his top execs at Neuralink?
That's not ethical.
That's true. Did it happen?
Yes, it happened. You think
that's not ethical at all?
Wait, yeah, this.
So then you start questioning, how did she get top exec?
Say that question again. No,
he had a baby with one of his top execs at his. I think it's like a chip company, like they want to install brain chips and stuff. At Neuralink. I don't know. Also, he had like 12 children. How do you guys feel about like that life of many children?
Elon is a South African true, man. Elon believes that like the more kids, the wealthier you are, man. That's what I'm saying. Think about it. Back in the day.
I would like, for me, if you think about it from a normal standpoint, it makes sense, you know.
I want 6 kids.
If I have one child and that one child fumbles the bag,
I want 6 kids.
The name is that. But now, when I have more and more and more,
think of it like this.
I make more room for mistakes.
When you split,
I feel like
you want one girl to have 6 kids.
That's like back in the day. Back in the day, that happened.
It's not back in the day, my brother.
No, but even back in the day, that's not how it happened.
I feel like
that's not how. Even back in the day, that's not how it happened.
I feel like
those guys have at least 3 wives. Those guys at least have 3 wives.
I feel like every woman draws the line at 3, and if she's really strong and really loves you, I think she'll do 4. But at the same time, after that,
you have to think about the toll it takes on a woman.
I feel like wanting the person, because you're claiming to love this person.
Yeah.
If you love someone, you can't tell me you'd let them bear a child. What's 9 times 4? That's 36. That's 3 years.
It takes a physical toll.
That's 3 years.
4
4 children is 3 years. It's 3 years of pregnancy.
Yeah, I understand that.
Can you really see how crazy that is?
It's painful, that's the pain, whatever. But the thing is,
already true.
I'm not in the company of meeting children with a different woman. Personally,
I don't know. I think
I do wanna like. I want one wife,
3 children,
and you know I'm fine with adopting kids. Not fine. Okay, not adopting, but maybe getting a surrogate.
Yeah,
and
I'm fine with adopting, and I'm gonna get a surrogate too. I'm definitely gonna make.
But I want one wife. I want this lifestyle of like hookup culture is another thing, or like. Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it kind of seems tempting. I was having this conversation with my aunt this week, earlier this week, right?
Yeah.
Last week. I was saying, no, it seems tempting, you know, thinking about it. Many wives and all this, but then you think of like the attention it's gonna require, the money it's gonna require, the physical energy.
Mental.
One is gonna quata that you did this for her and not for her. You know, it just takes a real toll on you. And
I feel like with something like that,
I don't have the strength for that.
Yeah.
As a young guy right now.
With me, it's a thing of like the only reason I wouldn't get into that is because, like music, is a guide for me. So there's this one artist, Masego, however you say it. Whichever way you say it, he says it differently, however you say it, man.
Guy, yeah.
That nigga, in one of his songs, he says, could it be polygamy ain't meant for me? I'd get too jealous. I'm way too reckless. That's how it is. So even if I'm in a polygamous relationship, man, like I just get jealous. Like if Obviously, I wouldn't say my wife must have more than one husband. But I'm just thinking. Think of it as the perspective of your wife, like the one you really love. Out of all of those ones, how would she feel?
She's exactly. That's how I wouldn't do it. Like I'm saying, I wouldn't like. I have the thought, and it seems tempting, but in practicality, it's not the one.
Yeah,
and they're always fighting. If you hear people, hey, my wife are always fighting, bruh. It's bad.
Nah, even
because it comes now to this, like, do you keep them in the same house? Do you?
So like some of the guy when he bought one, like, I had to buy them all
of them.
I think there's 4 of them.
There's 4 of them.
You can't. Let me just
and he
tell you
wants
something.
another one.
Let me tell you about something about polygamy. Yeah. You can't be broken in a polygamous relationship.
But there are guys who are like it right now.
Okay, it's like saying you can't.
I don't know them, but they don't.
Village? Are you talking about people in villages?
Not even villages, though. Like
guys
townships. You've lost your mind.
City,
you have lost your brain. You have lost your brain.
I don't know about. Wait, actually, the river. Chuso's broken. He has.
Yeah, exactly. He's broken.
I think it's just being a master convincer. And there's a point where
money convinces them.
No. I think at some point there's a point where it's just her looking at the odds and saying, "Damn, financially this is very fruitful, it makes a lot of sense." And then there's a point of, "Damn, I love him and I'm not willing to lose him and or her. Damn, I might as well make this sacrifice."
I don't know about polygamy, man. I feel like if you're a man, like listen, if you're a man, and you love a woman,
right,
and you can't do, if you as a man, if you don't want your wife to do polygamy, if you don't have to have more than one husband, then just don't. You don't have that right to even say I want more than one wife. That's what I think. Like, because it's an equal relationship, right? It's an equal relationship. Yeah. So if I have more than one wife, then let's say all of my wives then say no, we want to also ask one more than one husband. Then what happens?
Keep my comments myself.
Now you're all in a relationship, like all of you, like it's a bit weird. I don't wanna lie.
Yeah.
You know that when you're not with your wife, she's with another guy, but she's not cheating on you. What can you do, dog?
I'm not gonna do it, guys. Yeah,
but let's go on to the next topic.
I just discuss these things and
keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Yeah, let's go on to the next topic. A worker in Chile submitted his resignation and could not be found after his job accidentally paid him 330 times his salary because of a payroll error, according to reports.
Where did the person work?
He worked in Chile. They said it was a janitor.
Okay,
let me tell you what I would do if I got beat. Oh, nigga, he went missing there. Because he saw and he knew they were gonna come looking for him. He knew they were gonna come looking for him, so he ran away.
Let's just Google.
Yeah, I just searched it real quick. I think it was a janitor. It says here on mine, it says a janitor. It says a dispatch assistant could meet the manufacturer at a casino in Chile. Received a paycheck of $165,000.
That's the guy. That's the worker who is missing.
Yeah.
Underpaid.
Yeah, I was getting underpaid. $165.
And that's
$165,000. That's $1,000.
Oh.
$1,000.
And like I was earning $500. I'd also
Like
go missing.
I'm sure when you got home.
I'd also go missing.
Wait,
what?
was that like annual or monthly?
It was probably monthly. So I was probably touching 6,000 a year.
Yeah, 130 times salary, dog.
330 times.
How does it go missing?
How does it go missing?
I'm sure.
That's my salary for like the next 10 years.
I can quit and I can find a new job.
Exactly.
I go missing, young little haircut here.
Imagine.
You don't get just you die. You die it.
He died.
No, but the thing is, $165,000 is not a lot of money.
Dollars, though.
So you can't do face
Well, if you was in Chile, you can just come to mzanzi here. That becomes a meter. Over a meter.
But even here, a meter is not that much. If you can ask your parents.
Yeah, I know, but
I remember it's like my dad changed my mindset on a million. Some other, it was earlier this year, watching, that show? I blew it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So that show, I blew it. Watching it is like, and these people be fumbling. Time this money is not that much. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, Baba, if you have $1 million and you take away 1 rand, you know I'm a millionaire. I was like, shit, this guy has a point. He has a point, then you laugh, but it's the truth. If you have $1 million and you take away 1 rand, you know I'm a millionaire.
So you'll be scared to spend even one, like,
You'll be scared to spend
1 rand.
I think now,
multi-millions, that's where the fun
property.
is.
Just buy properties.
The housing market crashes, Leon.
But I'm sure this guy, when he
Let's
got
not get
home,
into this episode. We'll get,
Yeah.
sure
we'll
this guy
get the boy, you know, the right nigga
He's-
together on the show.
this
Yeah.
Chilean guy, when he got home, he told his wife, honey,
Heck.
I have 100 and
He didn't say that.
No.
He said,
Nah.
Let me tell you what he did. Like, he was at work. He opened the letter. I'm sure they used to use letters.
Nah,
but
it's
Janet,
on the cell phone. Like,
he got a miss too.
yeah,
He
an
sees
error is definitely, like I'm saying, you see,
Half day, I'm sure he-
165,000.
I'm sure he worked out.
He earns
Yeah,
500.
he saw
Can
it.
already see where the error comes in.
He saw it. He saw
I
like
saw more zeros. Like,
he saw 3 zeros, ne? And
So far,
3
no,
numbers. He saw
I'm
6
sure,
numbers.
I'm sure he would have been happy with 5,000. He would have been like, damn.
That's a lot.
Then he saw another number. Then he saw another number. I was like,
Let me tell you,
on board.
if it was 5,000,
And then-
if it was 5,000, he would have sold it.
Yeah.
He would have sold it and called it a day, like, and they would have given him a reward.
yeah, give him, keep getting.
He saw 165,000.
No way.
It was middle of the day. He saw, he's like, boss, I gotta go take care of something back at home. I'll see you. They never saw him again.
Nah, he went to use. Listen,
Yeah,
Said he
guy.
didn't say too much. Like, hey, what? He's like, why? He hit her with the phone.
Is that a pack?
He went to door the cash, hit her with the check on the head.
I'm sure,
Back.
no. His wife is like, but honey, no, like, you have to be ethical.
Pack.
No, back.
He told her, lie.
Probably never even had.
Yeah,
He
must
probably
be-
had kids and he sent them to school, you know?
The
Stop fucking
Latinos,
that.
they don't treat like the Latinos saying, no, you must give this money back to your company, you're already jobless.
No, she would never say that.
Immigration,
I
no.
know.
I doubt she said that. He's like, why are you saying pack?
The
Then after he shows her the
comes
money.
back with, I'm sure that was probably both their salary for a good couple of months, if not years.
Well, they have to move to a different country
Yeah.
in like
I'm sure
another
guy
North
like,
American.
we're gonna go do our visas now. Open the laptop immediately, did visas.
I wonder where they went though. That's my only thought.
Nah,
165 is not a lot. It's not a fucking
100 is
lot of money.
100.
Wait.
Convert it to rands now.
No,
No.
like he told you,
Oh yeah, okay.
it's not a lot of money, dog.
Okay, then you can like
You know, even a car, like a nice luxury
a car in
car
America is $4,000.
In America,
What country?
A car, Audi A4 2015,
you see now.
$4,000.
2015
That is
model.
no, but 2015 is still a good model. It's still almost in recent times.
Why are we talking about this? Like you talking like they disappeared, like they're living high life now. 165,000 is not a lot of money. Maybe if they continue living on the
this guy's
money,
a gun boy.
how much is it?
But these guys are gone, boy.
Wait, $1 ne,
Hmm.
is equal to 1,000 pesos.
Yeah.
You see that gone, boy.
So he didn't. I don't even think he left the country. I think Chile suffers from hyperinflation. 64.
Yeah.
306. No. 7 million. 67. That guy has 100 million pesos at his disposal right now. And he's a
He's
real big
balling.
baller.
He's a baller.
These kids are like our kids. What phone you want? Well, iPhone.
Talking
No
Chile.
problem.
An iPhone.
Google how much is bread in Chile.
Yeah, actually.
Google how much is. Then we can.
Then we can actually gauge bread and milk.
gauge the
Yeah,
the real
how
thing.
much is bread and milk in Chile? Because if you don't know, because in our like it sounds like a lot of money. Because I'm sure like when I was watching Squid Game, when the prize money there,
Squid Game was a good.
yeah, the prize money the offering there, how much is bread?
I found the price.
Yeah, the price.
Okay, let's just a meal at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's 5,000 Chilean pesos.
That's a lot of money.
But he has 100
He has
million
100
Chilean
million
pesos.
pesos. Yeah, 100
Yeah, that's
million
a lot of money.
pesos.
Let me see how much. Let's just search house in Chile.
Yeah.
The price for one house.
Actually, because I'm sure because if it's 20 million pesos for a 2-bedroom, yeah.
Yo,
One day.
so back with these other. What is 500? Let me check. What is 500 pesos in it? What is $500 in pesos?
$500.
I'll check now.
I don't even know. I'm sure it's a lot.
I would have dashed, bro. So much money. No.
No, he's effed, bro. The average price of a home in a middle class neighborhood in Santiago.
Middle class.
With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms is about 255,000.
Yo,
but that's
why did he run away?
But compared with 170,000 in the rest of the country. But you know what many people do?
Yeah.
They go into the rurals, they buy themselves a nice plot of land, and they just build.
Yeah.
That's
This guy made 10 times.
But still.
Also, like,
he
100
became
The
a multi-millionaire in pesos.
yeah, the article continues says he went to the bank the next day, kept the money, like he drew the money, and he got all communications from the company. Every communication changes location. Yo,
Guys,
And he didn't. Let me tell you what
this
he
is what
did.
happens when you work a job, guys.
He bought a similar house than the one that he had, and he sold the one that he had, and he just got a similar job. He became a general again,
kept quiet,
and he just kept pushing, man.
down low.
Yeah.
And money was just he divided it into
Yeah.
So that's the final conclusion.
That's the final conclusion. Just be careful of how much you're paying the employees.
Yeah, I feel like too many is a mistake of putting too many zeros at a time. Or I don't think you put it to someone.
No, but where does the 1/6 come from?
Yeah.
I
Where
think
does
you
it come
got to pay
from?
something like 1,000.
I think they were paying for all of
Pesos.
the
I think they were paying the whole payroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then they fumbled.
If I'm zero,
doesn't you know God loves you, man? Doesn't you know Jesus loves you? Doesn't you know someone is watching you, dog?
and then they ask him, why don't you give the money back? When God blesses you,
Man,
Who am I?
God helps those who help themselves.
yeah.
That's my
That
motto.
man was probably a humble man, dog. I don't know. That man was probably a humble guy.
I'm sure his wife even pumped him. See your wife, I'm sure his wife pumped him. No, you know what?
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I
Yeah.
pumped him.
Macbeth, let's not say too much. Anyways,
Too much, yeah.
that's the time for today.
That's all for
That being
today.
said, yeah, that's time. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. And that's been Catch a Break. Au revoir.
Sir.
Goodbye.
We
Stop again.
told him, guys.
We
Sorry.
told him.